You want your home buying experience to be exciting, but what you don't know can really hurt you. So these are my top 5 mistakes that you absolutely under no circumstance want to make when you're trying to buy a home. And do not miss number 5 because it's a doozy. If you're looking to buy a home, there are some definite mistakes that you've got to avoid. And this applies to you mostly if you're seeking financing for a loan. If you are paying cash for a property, this is not quite the same thing. But what you want to make sure is that the second that you have the lender pull your credit and you get your pre-approval, that you change nothing. Nothing. What they've done is they've taken a snapshot of your debt, your income, and all of your credit history. If between that point of them pulling that information, you change anything in the next 30 days all the way to closing, when they're going to check it again, you're not going to get your loan. So here are the big things that you want to avoid. Number 1, do not quit your job. You are required to have at least 2 years job history to qualify for a loan. So if you put your notice in, the bank's going to realize that that paycheck they counted on is no longer coming. I've even heard stories of people quitting the day before closing. But you know what? Your lender, before closing, is going to call and verify your employment. So if anything crazy hits the fan, just hang on until you've got your keys before you quit. Number 2, no major purchases. If you're buying a new car, you better be prepared to live in it. Major purchases like that affect your credit to debt ratio. If you've just assumed a new debt for a car or a boat or an RV, you may not be able to also carry the debt of your house. So pay attention and hold the major purchases until after you have closed. Number 3, be aware of any massive account deposits that are non-payroll. So if you're a W-2 employee and you get a certain salary and it's a ton of money, congratulations. But if there's a big deposit that's about to hit your account that's not normal, you want to call your lender and see if that's okay. Examples: you get an inheritance from a family member. Perhaps you're getting gift funds from a family member. You want to make sure you go through the bank before $10,000, $20,000, whatever amount of money hits your account, because when they pull your bank statements at the end, they're going to want to know where that money came from. 4, do not close any of your credit cards. Even if you've paid them down, even if you don't use them, when your initial snapshot was pulled for you to get this pre-approval, if that credit card was on there, keep it the same. If you cancel it, you've just taken away some of your credit that they can use towards your debt to income ratio. And finally, number 5. When I am working with buyers, I always have this conversation and I always give them the list of 5, but this is the one that I harp on the most. Do not open any credit cards. If you need to save 15% at Target, then you need to wait. You do not need to have any kind of credit inquiry coming your way while you're getting financing for a house. Here's a fabulous story that will haunt your dreams. Years ago, when I first got started in real estate, this story was circulating around my office. A fellow agent had a listing and had the sellers. The buyer's agent, who was from a different company, came to the closing table with the buyers. Everybody's excited, they're about to sign and get their keys. Well, at closing, the lender walks in, and the lender doesn't look so good. And the lender looks at the buyers and says, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, did you guys go to Rooms to Go this week and open a new credit card? And the wife says, yes, we're so excited because they had this awesome deal where it's 0% financing for 12 months. So we got all new furniture for the house and it's getting delivered in just a couple of days. And then I can just picture, because I wasn't there, but if I was there, I can picture the look of sheer terror on the lender's face when she had to look at them and say, I'm so sorry, but not only did you open a new credit card, but you maxed it out, which has changed your debt to income ratio, and I cannot approve your loan for the house. Let that soak in. You've now got a giant truckload of furniture and no house to put it in. Tough pill to swallow. But I love that story because it sticks with you. And when you're in your loan approval process, you're going to remember that you need to keep things the same. Yes, you can fill up your car with gas. Yes, you can go to the grocery store. Yes, please continue to pay your bills, but don't do anything out of the ordinary. And if you're not sure, ask. Ask your realtor, ask your lender, because they're gonna let you know the do's and don'ts of the next 30 to 45 days. Because ultimately, what you don't know can hurt you. And it's my job and any realtor's job to make sure that at the end of the day, you've got keys to a brand new house. Because in life, and especially in real estate, timing is everything. You may be wondering if it's the right time to buy a house, and I would argue the sooner, the better. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.